Welcome everyone. Today we are going to do our pick a card reading for love. This is going to be for romantic love. This can be for soulmate, of course, it can be twin flame, but we're just going to call it love, romantic love. I just put out one pick a card spiritual. So if you get into these, I definitely check that out. It was pretty deep, and that's what made me actually decide to do one just on love. So, pick a pal. You're going to choose between pal 1, pal 2, pal 3. What you want to do is just take a moment and just relax, close your eyes, and whatever number you're seeing in your head, choose that number. This is love, but this is also spiritual, right? I'm always connecting with my guides who connect with your guides. So whatever you see, sometimes you'll see more than one number. That's okay too. Sometimes the whole reading will apply. So, just be open to that. But 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. And let's begin. So we're going to push these up a little. And what I did, by the way, is I took 4 cards. I believe no, that's right. We had some extra ones come out, so there may be 5 in some. So we're going to start with pile 1. We have the Mother Mary deck. This is an oracle card, Father. I can tell you, when this comes up in my readings, I often feel right away that it's talking about our choices in a partner, and it can have something to do with my father. That can be maybe he didn't treat my mother well, maybe he left us when we were children, and I find myself attracting that same type of energy, or it can be me portraying that energy. And it can be the opposite of that too. Remember, there's always an opposite. And this can be, I'm looking for someone like my father. Or if you're a male, the qualities of your father. So we'll see. My true father is God in heaven, who shines healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. We have the star. Beautiful. This is the energy of manifesting your hopes, your dreams, and your wishes, and bring them to fruition, right? This is energy where you want to manifest it. You want to bring it to you. Card of Aquarius also. We have, there you go. We have the Chariot. First of all, card of Cancer. But I just feel like whatever you're manifesting, you bring right to you. Okay? Now, I should tell you what cards I'm using. So, the Mother Mary deck. Every pile has that. The next is the Tarot of Dreams. Every deck, or every pile. And then the next is the Light Seers. And then last but not least is the Tarot of Night. I don't use these very often because they're dark, right? They're meant just like the shadow, the dark energy. So what happens at night, that type of thing. Wow, we have the Ace of Wands. Oh my gosh. Now, I promise you guys, I don't look at these cards. I don't want to see them. Matter of fact, very seldom that I will shuffle before I hit record. But because there's so many decks, I wanted to save everybody time. But I asked for them all to come face down, so I don't get to see them until you see them. So, hello. Let's bring this down a little bit. Okay. So, this is for you, I think, to figure out, what does Father mean to me? Out of that energy now, we have the Star. This is about you manifesting. Remember, we're doing love, right? So this is about you wanting to bring, or it can be someone else. You want to bring love into your life, no doubt. With the Chariot, boy, do I feel like it's 2 people, right? It's the masculine and the feminine. Maybe, can I say finally on the same vibration? because this is you absolutely manifesting it with the Ace of Wands and then the Ace of Cups. Now, I just get this feeling that because we're starting at aces, this says take it from the beginning, right? Take it from the beginning. But the Chariot's right in the middle. And even though it represents Cancer, it also represents balance. It represents reward after many times allowing yourself to go through the dark night of the soul, to understand who you are and your part in it. And this can be two people who, you may find you have very similar paths. I love that it's coming in on the Chariot because it's really a reward. And even though we begin at the Aces and the Ace of Cups, hello, unconditional love here. Ace of Wands, hello, passion and desire. The Star, it's truly what you want, right? But the Chariot says, however, these two people, once they're at the same vibration, it's coming in, right? So think about that. And again, somehow your father is tied to it. So let's go ahead and bring in the Gilded Tarot. We're just going to take a few cards to clarify. I don't want to make these very long. I don't think they need to be. I feel like they're just, right off the bat, speaking for itself. And some of you've got to give yourself permission to love, permission to leave the past in the past. Look at what you think are mistakes as experiences. It's funny, I just did someone's reading. I'm not going to say the name, but it was a personal reading, and a lot of that reading talked about, looking at my past not as mistakes, but actual experiences, and allowing myself to have these experiences. Okay, so let's just take a couple cards below it, and I'm just really going to clarify the whole line. Not that I feel like I need anyone, maybe his father. The rest of it seems pretty darn clear to me. There's nowhere in here where I feel like patience is required. However, I do feel like within the Chariot, there may have been time, it may have been a while since you have had the opportunity to have the experience of love in this way. Well, come on. Hello, Pile 1. Four of Wands. Well, this is the marriage card. This is the true commitment card. This is two people who, I hate to say think alike, because, a little opposite can be good, but they are like-minded. The same vibration, no doubt. This is, a 4. It talks about the stability of this relationship. And it can be talking to you with the Chariot here, because this is coming after the fact, right? After the love comes in. Here is the commitment. This may be, for some of you, someone you're starting a family with, or families are blending, no matter what your age, right? You can be 60, like Sam and I just got together, right? He's got his kids, I have my kids, and now we're kind of a blended family, or we're working on it. Anyway, we have the Two of Pentacles. So, you know what this does? It puts the ball in your court. You got the ball, now put it to use. You got the ball, now put it to use. Used to be, I remember that from like 7th grade, cheerleading, and it was basketball. Because I even remember the names we used to use. Anyways, this does put the ball in your court. What this does is, when this comes together, I was going to say when it comes in, you're always meeting it. You're meeting it along the journey. So when this comes to that point, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups, for these two people, And by the way, I feel like who's ever on the other side of this, whether they know you or not, I feel like they're moving into the energy of wanting to have someone to walk through life with. You know what I mean? And so this can be someone who's maturing, right? We want them to come in a high vibration. We don't want, we're always teaching each other lessons, but, some lessons, like, you're going to learn on your own, and we don't want to be the teacher of certain, lessons. Anyway, so do I think that you'll say yes? Well, I don't know, but I have a feeling you will. I don't know why you wouldn't, because it's starting from your energy. She is holding 2 pails, so it can be, it's like, if this is like a twin flame, let's say, the soul together pouring in the energy to the universe of this connection. So, hello. I don't know what to say other than, well, I wanted to look at Father. We have the Moon, and then look at this. We have the 9 of Swords. Interesting. Moon is the card of Pisces, Cancer, ruler of Cancer. 9 of Wands is unnecessary worry, first of all. There's a lot of anxious energy around the Father. Why is that? The Moon is there, which kind of casts a shadow upon it. Some of you, this can be a father who has crossed over, who is, often our loved ones, as they cross over, will step forward to help guide us in certain areas of, their expertise or what they have learned since they've ascended type thing. So anyways, but there does seem to be a lot of anxious energy attached to this Father with the Moon. Can, of course, be Pisces, but I feel like it's some type of a shadow. This may be something that someone had to overcome, that their father also carried that type of energy. You know what I'm saying? To overcome. How do you overcome what this is asking? It's the realization. It's the realization of how I talk to myself, what I'm saying to myself, right? It's my thoughts that keep coming at me, right? Can lead into depression, all that. So somehow that's tied to you, but I think I'm going to leave that there. I feel like if that's you, you know it. It doesn't stop anything. It may be, again, the energy of the realization that needed to come forth before a vibration could reach the other. It just feels like this is a kind of like a meant to be type of story. So I feel like you are manifesting a relationship. They are manifesting a relationship. 2 of Pentacles, seeds of attention. This could be both the seeds, right? Both people had planted the seed, and the Chariot is the movement into it. So the only thing a Chariot says is be balanced. Have balance between your spiritual and your earthly. Use them together. Your masculine and your feminine, right? Let them be in balance, your light and your dark. It's not about eliminating the dark, it's learning how to navigate the dark, so to speak, without the world coming to an end. So anyways, Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Star, the 4 of Wands. And then it comes down to you. Do you say yes? Do you say no? I can't see anyone saying no. Sorry. Okay. I want to say congratulations. I feel that was a hell of a love reading. And let's go now to number 2. We have patience. I trust in divine timing. Excuse me, one second. I hear a buzz. Okay. I had my phone on vibrate and I didn't even know it. All right, so we have patience. I trust in divine timing. You know, that's a beautiful energy to start any love reading, right? Because that's right away telling you that divine has a hand in the timing of something that is coming, hopefully, to fruition. Look at this. We have the Two of Cups. So, soulmate energy. We have the Three of Pentacles. You know, you could be a real artsy type person, or they could be a real artsy type person, or both of you are. And I'm just picking that up real quick. Like someone may meet someone. I feel like, you know, in my community, but it feels like within my artistic community. Now, I don't have to be an artist. I don't, you know. Anyway, let's see what else we have. We have the King of Pentacles. Interesting. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, coming next to the Three of Pentacles. And then we have, well, hello, we have the Star back again. The Star is sitting next to this King of Pentacles. Now we have Earth next to Aquarius. Let's slide this out a little bit. And let's see what your middle card is, which is really the one that might stand out above them all, even though we have the Two of Cups here, right? So the Three of Pentacles talks about you, and it talks about your own uniqueness. It talks about bringing it to the world. And often I feel like this is the kind of energy where I kind of can get lost in, right? So I have to have, so it almost feels like a calling, but this is the energy that's calling you also to, allow yourself to appreciate the uniqueness within you, okay? First and foremost. But this also talks about other people who love you, or, you know, is it love? Well, we'll see. I mean, we have the Two of Cups. But let's say, because this is what I feel like. I feel like this King of Pentacles is kind of behind the scenes, maybe yet to be type thing. Now, when it doesn't have to be an earth sign, guys. This is someone who, again, I feel that energy of you may meet them within however you make your pentacles, and it is your uniqueness that pulls you to them. Let's say. And I kind of feel like even if you're in the star energy, like even if like, yes, I would like to manifest a beautiful soulmate energy to my life, right? It's time for me to meet my soulmate, that type of thing. The universe, you remember, because divine timing is here, it may be saying, well, let's look at the Three of Pentacles. Are you being who you truly are? Are you doing all that you want to be doing, that you can be doing, right? If you can't be doing it because of finances, well, what can you be? I don't know what I'm saying here. It's funny because all of a sudden this looks like you know, like one of those macrame hangers. It's like macrame. So someone may, or maybe it's knitted, I don't know if that has anything to do with anything, but what I want to say is I feel like this King of Pentacles, and the reason why it's Pentacles is because it's talking about your creative, your financial, your material world. So as you are doing something, I feel like he or she sees you kind of like from the background, right? Appreciates you, have a feeling, you know, it really feels like this king is the one who's really trying to manifest a partnership. And this person may have been waiting a long time to find that special one. I do feel that. And I feel like I'm kind of reading it from his perspective. And then I see you doing whatever it is you're doing. And, you know, it's kind of like all I see is you. All I see is you. And then we move into that Two of Cups. So that Two of Cups behind divine timing, or in front of divine timing. Wow. you know, there's nothing better than doing a love reading and getting a love reading like this. I feel like, because this is just saying, the importance within this reading is you being you. All your quirkiness, whatever, the things that you don't like about yourself, I have a feeling someone else is going to love. So, okay, let's go ahead and take a few cards on this, even though, again, very clear, right? I trust in divine timing. For what? What am I trusting in? What am I asking for? Two of Cups. Soulmate energy. Someone who gets me. Someone who's like me. Someone who's been with me. Soulmate energy, let's face it, this is talking about that you belong to like the same soul family. So, as you cross over, they cross over. You're there. You'll be there together. I don't know why I'm bringing that up. All right, well, we have the Star again. It's interesting how many times the Star has come out already. Again, Aquarius. But now, what this shows me, because we have the Star here, right, under this Two of Cups and divine timing, and then we have the Star here besides this King. So, I feel like this is both of you in the energy of, maybe it's I feel like I'm living more of my dream life. And then as I do that, because I kind of feel this very natural. Like it's just, divine saying it's going to happen. Well, let's keep going. Look at this. We have the Chariot. Some of you, Pal 1 may also hold a meeting for you. I could be reading you here and them there, or vice versa, because I feel like a lot of the same cards are coming out. Look at this. We have the Three of Pentacles coming under the Three of Pentacles. So do I feel like you two are going to be meeting in a creative type atmosphere? I do. Yes, I do. And listen, this could be both of you who specialize, let's say, in something. You don't have to, but, I don't know. Let's keep going. We have Justice, card of Libra, and then we have the Strength card of Leo. So on the bottom here we have, if we're looking at people, which, guys, you can look at them as people, but also remember it's about the energy of that character. So the Star, Aquarius, the Chariot, Cancer, Justice, Libra, Strength card, Leo, Aquarius again up here, and then King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, but do not think that's just all it is, because honestly, it's not that I'm feeling it. I'm sure those signs are here, but I'm feeling it all about the energy of the card. So, now we have two people. We have our soulmates, each manifesting. I may not be manifesting a particular person, but what I'm doing is I'm filling the universe more with my own love, right? Love of myself, love of my craft. And as I do that, I'm really opening myself up. It's just feels ironic that both of you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like this is saying, as you move into that creative energy of yours, and some people are like, I don't have it. Well, I don't know. It can be anything. It's just something that makes you feel grounded, let's say. And maybe there's a need, because we do have the Pentacles. So anyway, Justice. Justice is about making one whole again. This King of Pentacles with Justice underneath them, this could talk about, this could be someone who've gone through a divorce. Two people have gone through divorce. But I feel like more, this could be someone who in some way works in the law. You know what I mean? Can be in any format. in some way helps people become whole again, and maybe you also do the same thing. Coming from the energy of the strength card, that's all about our inner strength, right? It's realizing who we are, that we're not just this human form, that we're also spirit, and that we have unlimited healing energy available to us and strength to us at all times. The connection to above. Maybe these soulmates here both had to recover from something that then moved them into like their next path of pentacles. I don't want to overread this because I just feel like this King of Pentacles appreciates what you do. I definitely feel like this is coming together through the energy of my material or creative or financial world. Listen, first of all, with divine timing here, you can let go of control of it. You don't even have to worry about it. The more you do what you love, the more you can almost trust that what's good for you will find you. So, I'm going to leave that. Wow. Okay. I guess 'tis the season for love. All right, we're going to go on to number 3. Number 3. We have compassion. I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the King of Cups. First of all, I want to say, when I'm doing quick readings, my Ace of Swords is always my yes card. So somebody came here asking about maybe a King of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Doesn't have to be, right? Just King of Cups in the light would be someone who... this could be someone that may be coming to you asking you for forgiveness, or each of you forgiving each other type energy. King of Cups can be, kind of hard in reverse. He's not in reverse, but, I can feel both elements exist, right? And so, I don't know. You may have someone who says, I'm sorry for my immature type energy. Perhaps they have grown, because forgiveness is part of this. Okay, let's keep going. We have the High Priestess. I don't know why I thought she was pregnant, but she's not. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So, again, a guided love. Maybe all love is, except for, our free will. So, when I see the Knight of Pentacles coming in, I almost have to read this somewhat backwards, okay? So, the Knight of Pentacles is about what feels like, can potentially feel like a blessing, a gift, a wow from the universe. You had a big part in this, but maybe you don't even know that. This can be lifetimes. Anyways, Knight of Pentacles is bringing you this pentacle into your physical world, okay? This is something that's tangible. You can touch. It's interesting because with the Knight of Pentacles, it is the energy of patience, just like Pal 2 had. Some patience is needed. And then it moves to the High Priestess. So this is, I feel like almost intuitively I know that I feel like this pentacle is coming to me. And because this is love, I have to look at this King of Cups. And this King of Cups looks very centered, I have to say. He does look a little worn, a little torn. And, he may have lived life hard, but I don't feel like that's the case anymore, because now I feel like I'm relaxed, I'm centered, I'm more in the understanding of who I am type energy, because you have the Ace of Swords next to that, and he could come in and just tell you a line of excuse my language, but bullshit, right? But because compassion is the first card and it talks about forgiveness. Now, you don't have to do this, right? You totally don't have to do this. But if you choose, because, again, the Knight of Pentacles is bringing this in. The Knight of Pentacles is really your guardian angel. And your guardian angel knows when the right time for something is, right? Same as before, trust in divine timing. That's what the Knight of Pentacles is moving on. It's a very trustworthy energy. But it's moving right through the High Priestess. So I feel like this King of Cups shows up again, male, female, doesn't matter. Normally, the King of Cups in the light loves being in a relationship, sees the value of a relationship, loves the emotional aspect of love. And I do feel like this is someone who may have made a mistake. And I guess the forgiveness is completely up to you. But I see and feel others' points of view with forgiveness and kindness. I don't know if necessarily this is something happened against you. Well, you are the one who is offering the forgiveness. All right, I think what I want to do is actually, I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot. Already pre-shuffled, but we'll give it a couple shuffles. Yep. So there's love everywhere, right? It's just coming in different ways. But interesting enough, divine has a hand in all of them. In some way, right? And patience is required in this reading and is required in number 2. All right, I have the Nine of Swords. Can I forgive them? Can I do that? Am I capable of doing that? We have the Two of Wands. So this king feels like he's coming back. And he's asking for another opportunity. But there is a lot of fear wrapped around that decision. And then we have the Three of Wands. Well, so there was heartbreak before. But I feel like this person is totally aware of that. Has come to... maybe in some way has walked his own karma, her own karma, he, her. You know what I mean? And that happens a lot, where somebody does something to me, like someone leaves me for that person, so they cheated on me for that person, and then they're with that person, and that person cheats on them. You know what I mean? So it's like, was that karma? Like, did I just get to see karma in action? Type thing. So anyway, not that you're hoping. I know sometimes we do. Anyway, there's a lot of... Okay, so first of all, part of why I feel like compassion came out is because we have the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords, with the Two of Wands in between. So this is about, do I take a chance on something? Two of Wands would say yes, right? But there's so many swords around it. So this king comes in. I feel like whatever this king says, he's coming in truth, in honesty. Because let's look at that Nine of Swords. That Nine of Swords, again, talks about unnecessary worry, right? Yes, the Three of Swords is here. The pain exists. It existed. It happened. But do we want to live in that forever, right? Or are we going to allow ourselves to have a new experience? Because this isn't about being who we were, right? Because who we were, if we're still that, it's just going to play out the same way. This is about how we come to the table today. And I feel like this king comes to the table very grounded for an earth, for showing as a King of Cups, very grounded. Again, I don't know why I feel like an artsy type. Can be, doesn't have to be. But ultimately, guys, I feel like this is going to happen. Coming in through the Knight of Pentacles again, you have two ways I can handle this. The High Priestess, intuitively, I feel my way, right? So compassion would be a big part of the High Priestess. But down here, or it comes to me and the Nine of Swords overtakes me due to maybe I haven't healed this Three of Swords yet, or maybe I thought I did, and boom, here it comes. You still can control that, right? Because it's not happening right now, it has already happened. So the Nine of Swords can again be that, oh my God, it's going to be the same. Oh my God. Well, you know, if it's something you want to go forward with, maybe that's why the Two is here. Taking it again, starting at the beginning. I'm not going to leave it like this, I tell you that. Because I feel like this is just a reaction to, you know, and it doesn't even feel like I want it to happen. I don't want this to come out, but there it is. And that's a good lesson in your shadow work because, you know, it's not about the elimination of fear, right? The fear warns us. It's about not allowing it to overcome us, right? It's about learning how to control your own thoughts, your thought system. Even seeing things from a spiritual point of view. Now, maybe you don't even take this person back, but you choose to forgive them. You know, I'm just going to say it only can help you. And I know some of you may feel the other way. So then that's why it's really, the choice is yours, right? We have the Three of Wands. Well, I like seeing that. That is a different perspective at our future. This is looking at things through an optimistic lens. It's showing me the overcoming of that Nine of Swords. And then look at this, we have Temperance. This is beautiful because this is all about divine timing. I think this is the energy is in each and every reading here. Divine timing, right? Divine order. It tells me it's meant to be. But just because something's meant to be doesn't mean it has to be, right? It doesn't you know, you come to these crossroads and it's your decisions that make the choice. So Temperance, I don't know. I feel like, first of all, card is Sagittarius. But when she's in a reading, I feel truly like I can let go of the worries. There's no need. Divine is like has their hand in this. Okay, we have the Princess of Wands. So, you know, she's our risk taker. We have the Five of Cups, and then look at this. We have the Prince of Cups. So that's exactly what I'm feeling. Prince of Cups is bringing in a cup. Five of Cups is showing that both people must have missed each other. Right? Because both attached to that energy, but nonetheless, here comes this cup. It's interesting that it's a prince, right? And then here I am as the king, carrying this Ace of Swords, which is my truth, the truth, honesty, all of that. And so I do feel like this is someone coming back when they get to that place, right? Because divine is part of that. So again, it is, can I let go of worry here? You know, maybe they hurt me before. Well, this isn't about starting where you were before. This is about starting brand new. And I just want to say with the Princess of Wands and the Three of Wands, I feel like you're going to take a chance here. And I feel good about it because I know that it's coming from the light, but I get it, right? I didn't live your Three of Swords. Right? I didn't have to spend that time in your head. Doesn't mean that I haven't been there myself, though. You know, I mean, I've had to forgive Sam for things of the past. And it's not cheating. He never cheated on me that I know of. I mean, we weren't even together that long. So, but yet, you know, there's things that, like, I hung on to. And I had to let them go. And it's interesting because I felt like the more I let things go, the sooner our union came together. And I'm not trying to talk about myself. I know everybody likes that. But, you know, I can use my experience to help you see what this is talking about. So, you know, being the Princess of Wands, taking a chance. She is the one who will take a chance. You know, and she's got Temperance right beside her. She's got the Sun behind her. You know, High Priestess above her. And by the way, it's being brought in by a guardian angel. So, you know, this is love. It just so happens that there was heartache also with it. But you know, I'm just going to say, try your best not to hang on to the heartache. Allow yourself to heal that, right? Again, use it as experience, and don't look at things as mistakes. Look at them as experiences and what you've gained from them. So, anyways, I don't know why I'm going down that road, because ultimately it's going to be up to you. But I have to tell you, you know, as you put yourself in that decision mode, you know, you have Temperance right below you. The High Priestess is here. Guardian Angel energy is here. So I feel like this says trust your intuition. Not, you know, if your head tends to overthink it, but clear those thoughts and trust your intuition. Find a way to go ground yourself and ask what you need to ask of divine, because they're showing up in each and every reading. So, Temperance really allows you, if you can find yourself there, to let go of control and to flow with the energy, because we have a lot of passionate energy again. So I think I'm going to leave it there. But again, here is, you know, the younger self. Here is today's self, right? So I'm going to be interested to hear your comments on this one, because I know some of you are going to be like, forget it, Sandy, ain't never going to happen. Well, then you're probably not, I don't know, maybe it's not for you. I don't know, because I have to tell you, you know, I feel like you can forgive, or they're forgiving you, or you're forgiving each other, and you're starting new from today, right? New. And I'm going to leave it there, but I can tell you, I feel like this can work out. I definitely feel like it can work out, but, you know, doesn't feel easy. I'm not going to lie. But I have to control myself and even my thought system as I'm living in this energy, trying to make a decision. Ultimately, I feel like you do. I'm sure some of you don't, but I feel like most of you do. And maybe some of you don't right now, but maybe you do down the road, because I feel like this person's legit. I feel like they're not feeding you a line of bull. I feel like they mean every word they say. So I'm going to leave it there. And by the way, I feel like they're also under the energy of divine. So remember that. Right? All right. I love you guys. Let me know what you think. I feel like these were very deep for... They weren't that short, but for as short as they are, I feel like they got to the point, and I am so curious to hear your response, your comments. Continue to leave your names, because I just love... I feel like it just brings me even closer to you, like a level deeper, so you don't have to, but... anyways, I'm going to stop talking. Thank you very much. Check out the last one I did, Pick a Card Spiritual. It was pretty deep, and you may find that they relate, because it's very seldom I do two in a row like this, so maybe they're relating in some way. I love you guys. Thank you as always. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing. Those who've been with me and those who are new, welcome. I feel like you just joined our soul family, so welcome, welcome. Thank you for just being here for me. I love you guys. I will see you in the readings. Bye-bye.